Last month's meeting was a friggin' mess. We had a mayor walk out.
It's not law. It's not. Local bids can be obtained and ranged in pricing depending on the number of courts installed.
A city commissioner yelling at people in the audience, telling them to shut up.
Shut up, Barney.
A city commissioner putting a cell phone in another city commissioner's face.
I'd like you to be here and face what I'm facing.
And city commissioners being absolutely disrespectful to one another.
I actually have backup information. That was just my opening. So
Oh, Lord.
It's obvious that there are city commissioners that do not care for one another.
I did not say that.
you did say that.
No, I did not.
You did say that.
Okay, whatever you want to say.
I make the motion to terminate Tom Earnhardt as the city manager effective immediately following the statute's process and having.
We have got to find a way to communicate a lot better.
Like to call a regular council meeting Monday, August 5th. Item C, consideration of the appointment of Corey Kohler.
I could also remind you, because you were the mayor, and I took your seat because you stepped down because you didn't want to disclose financials. So I'm up here because you stepped away.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Corey. Like to call a regular council.
I have found 5 staff members that I feel that they deserve certificate of appreciation.
May I say something
I
about
didn't even
this?
look at it.
Although it's nice to be appreciated, we do this for the community. We don't do it for the award, we don't do it for the certificates. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Call a regular council meeting.
Mayor ordinance number O-24-09 is an ordinance providing an increase in residential and commercial water rates inside and outside the city, an increase in residential and commercial sewer rates inside and outside the city. Mayor ordinance O-24-10 is an ordinance to update the charges for solid waste collection and disposal authorized therein, providing a conflict severability and an effective date. And that's it.
Call a regular council meeting.
But I think we should do like a commissioner meet and greet with the city, and people can just openly ask questions about what we think about certain topics, share things that they want to see done in the city, and then also things that maybe they have concerns with and they've heard things and they just want clarity.
Bring this one up at the next meeting.
For next month, I'd like there to be consideration and conversation about Trick or Treat Lane being moved from the nighttime and making it more of a fall festival. Last year, there were thousands of people and there wasn't enough lighting, and they trick or treat into the neighborhoods, and that's a lot of strain like on those neighborhoods, and there wasn't really parking for it, and it just is a safety issue.
I'm
And
not for that one now. Kids like to go Halloween.
they're still gonna do it on their own, it's just it wouldn't be a city sanctioned thing. If I can just put that on for consideration and voting for next month.
We can do that right now. How many people out there would like to see Halloween go away?
That's not what she's saying.
She's saying to separate it.
She's saying to allow the community's Halloween in
How many
their
people
local.
want Halloween
Ma'am,
to stay just like it is?
Is it 2 different events or is it the same?
she's saying to have a fall festival event during the evening, afternoon period where it's safer for kids and families to be walking around during the overall event instead of at night. And that allows the local neighborhoods to have a Halloween and go to your neighbors and get candy on Halloween.
You can put it on there. It won't take but a second.
How do you know it won't pass for a second? How do you know?
Listen, it won't take a second.
But it just takes one of them to say it, so how do you know unless you're in their mind that they're not gonna second it? Right now, it's
Look,
for next month.
Not today.
Unfortunately, we can't wait until the next meeting to bring something like that up because we have to start planning now.
There also is a separation of church and state. Halloween is actually a religious holiday, and it's illegal for a city to sponsor that. So if you were doing that on a separate day or night, which is what I was trying to get out of the legality wise and make it not illegal, just like we can't have a nativity on Christmas.
We also close for Christmas, but we don't call it Christmas.
It's not about closing,
Okay.
it's about taking city
Or-
money and then using it for something that actually is part of religion. I make the motion that we move that to a fall festival, still offer the candy and kids can come dressed up and doing it during the daytime. And so I make that motion for a fall festival.